Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name's Jeff Cordero, and today we are down here at Barefoot Archery in Charlotte, North Carolina, shooting some of the new flagship bows that are offered here in 2022. Today I have the RX-7 Ultra. This is Hoyt's carbon bow that they are offering new for 2022 this year. It is a 34-inch axle to axle, all carbon riser, and it's honestly an awesome shooting bow. I really like shooting this one. There are a lot of new features that Hoyt has offered into these new bows that they've integrated into them this year. And the one you're gonna notice right off the get-go is the entire new carbon riser design. In years past, Hoyt has used a 3-tube carbon riser design to build their carbon riser, but they used aluminum end caps on the top and the bottom. I didn't really think that was a problem. I currently shoot an RX-4 Ultra and I have no problem with it. But this new riser design, it is a lot sleeker and thinner. And man, it's honestly, it looks good. And if you're gonna be sitting there looking at this thing, cause you're shooting it, I want it to look good. And this thing looks damn good. So a lot of the new features that they have integrated into this bow this year is they are using a new cam system. This is the HBX PRO cam, which is slightly different from the HBX cam from last year's model. Unfortunately, the mods for last year's HBX cam are not compatible with the HBX Pro cam, which kind of sucks because they only had that cam out for 1 year. It would have been nice to see Hoyt have a module system that worked for a few years before they changed it again. Last year, also, the Picatinny rail for the sight to mount on the front, it wasn't something that was built into the carbon already. It was in a piece that you had to attach, and then you could hook a Picatinny sight up to it. But this year it comes attached already into the riser. You have the option to run the Picatinny rail in the front or your traditional side mount on the side. They are continuing to use the integrated rest system, which they've used for the last few years now, which a lot of bow manufacturers are going to. And honestly, I think it's a great design. And it's one of those things that I don't think we knew we needed until we got it. The grips for these new Hoyts this year, they went with something different. In the past, they've always kind of had a plastic grip, but this new Vital Point grip that Hoyt is offering on their bows this year, it's actually really comfortable. This one it's got a nice rubber texture to it. It is a tiny bit soft to the touch, but it's not real squishy. You don't feel anything in the shot. If anything, it's going to help dampen the felt vibration that you're gonna feel through the shot because it's maybe just a touch softer than grips in the past. Let's shoot a few arrows to this thing and I'll give you guys my kind of just initial impressions of this bow. I've already shot one arrow and I'm impressed. The draw cycle, I didn't upgrade last year to an RX-5 because I didn't think that the improvements that were made from the RX-4 to RX-5 warranted me buying a new bow. I'm not a guy who buys a new bow every year anyways. So with a lot of the new features that a lot of these companies have come out with this year, it makes it really enticing to upgrade into a new bow because the technology is continually moving forward. But the draw cycle on this HBX Pro Cam is very smooth. There's not really a stiff point in the draw cycle. It's pretty weighted evenly throughout. It starts a little heavy and finishes just a touch soft. The back wall it's a little spongy, but it doesn't want to jump. This is 85% let off. And you can get it to go forward, but it's actually very controllable. So I don't know if it's the new riser design, or the new cam system, or what they've really done to this bow, but in years past, the carbon bows that Hoyt has offered, in my opinion, have been a little jumpy and a little snappy on the shot. It's not that they have a ton of like residual vibration, but they want to really launch out of your hand. And honestly, this is probably the first carbon bow I've shot from Hoyt that does not want to do that. It almost feels like you're shooting an aluminum bow. It's got the different sound and different tone that carbon has, but it doesn't want to snap and jump in your hand, which is, it's nice because there's nothing bolted on this. This is as stock as it comes with the little half ounce or half pound stabilizer on the bottom of this, and it does not, it's nice. It's a shooter. I like it. The arrow I'm shooting out of this, these are the Black Eagle X Impacts. I made a video building these arrows, and the link to that video will be up here. But this is 501 grains. It's a 4-fletch with the 2.25 tack drivers on the back. This is probably going to be my hunting arrow next year. I still have a few arrows I want to test out, but this one is definitely leading the pack. So this bow being 34 inches axle to axle, it's a little taller. I have a 29 3/4 inch draw length, and right now this is set to, what is it set at? It's set to 29 inches. So this is a touch short for my draw length, and it feels a touch short. But if you're someone who goes out west or has it longer than maybe a 29 inch draw length, personally, I like something that is longer axle to axle. It feels more comfortable in my hand. It balances better. The string angle is more natural. And it's just something I like to shoot. So if you're someone who's going out west, who's doing a lot of hunting, or maybe wants to use this for 3D or maybe some indoor, this would probably be a bow, or the size bow that you'd be looking for. It's probably not going to be the most manageable in a blind. It'll be manageable in a deer stand. I've never had too many problems with the taller bow in a deer stand, but all in all, this is a great shooting bow. I really like it, and I think what Hoyt has done and offered in the complete redesign of this riser this year is something that's really positive for them, and I think this is going to be an excellent bow and a great shooting bow. If you guys are in the Charlotte area, head on down to Barefoot Archery where I'm at today. Get with Jesse, get with the guys, test the bows out. They'll get you into something that fits you, something that you're gonna shoot well. Until next time, I'm Jeff Cordero, and we'll catch you on the next video.